I love the new map, but as a console player, stuns don't just go bursting through doors. With or without FOV that'll end badly. I'd give it works on console as well, but sometimes when it puts you into a lobby, you can see the player list for that lobby and which platform they're on, and I can tell you that easily 95 of your matches have at most maybe 4 people on PC. This whole FOV thing is blown way out of proportion and people seem to think that their lobbies are majority PC players, which they aren't. Dial in your audio settings to your liking. I've found since the audio fix midnight mode has helped me a lot with footsteps. Playing slower and more tactical helps also. Why is console FOV different? Please explain, thanks. I feel for you. But I also run down narrow alleys at 125, hit a stim with dead silence, go wee as the world warps around me. Push dagger. Edit push dagger has no lunge too. You'd think since the dagger is that small you'd get better speed, but I feel it doesn't have tac sprint. Sound in Warzone has gotten worse. Nah, I feel the same. I'm not sure what's up, I haven't changed anything about my headset. Many times I get blindsided by some random guy who made no footsteps in game and ran up on me. I know dead silence isn't exactly uncommon in Rebirth, but most of the kill cams don't even have deady lol. This game sucks. There is no reason my TMS footsteps should be louder than enemies. Since last patch it's been fucked, even more so than usual. The amount of times I've literally ran straight into an enemy without hearing them since the last patch is wild. Full bump into each other, and it's very clear neither of us was expecting the other person since no one shoots for like half a second. Footstep audio is terrible, it's so inconsistent. X200B The audio levels for in-game events like kill streaks, fire sales and ambient sounds are stupidly loud too. The fact that you can't reduce these without removing other vital game sounds is ridiculous. Is it just me or can't randoms play the game anymore? Rebirth with randoms is a fucking waste of time. I have never quit more often mid-game than I have in the last week. Fortune's Keep is an entirely different random experience though. Basically if my friends aren't on, there's no way I'm going back to Rebirth. It has gotten real bad. If I K into a Rebirth game and I don't hear anyone, I can be sure that they're landing control without pinging or anything. Lol. Does anyone play Caldera with randoms? I've only done Rebirth. Nickmerks played with randoms for an entire stream the other day and had one decent teammate and didn't win a single game. Lol. I hate how cheaters have ruined the perception of what good players can do. Cheats are far too advanced now anyway. They can be configured so much that it can look like whatever you want. You can miss bullets, scan from limb to limb, lock to a certain body area, toggle on off with a simple click, etc. I think it's hilarious how often people call somebody a cheater. I mean, people have landed right on me and when I kill them they go there's no way and accuse me of cheating. Like, come on Timmy, you literally landed 10 feet away from me with just a pistol. Yeah, they need to rework the kill cams. They need to make it exactly as it happened and remove all player names. Of course it looks like wall hacks when you can see your name through the wall in the kill cam. Yeah, tons of people just assume hacks nowadays. You can call in a UAV and then kill a non-ghosted player and they'll wonder how you knew they were there. Like the game just told you a UAV was called in. Lol. The Warzone skill level of the player base is crazy. Yeah, it seems nobody misses shots anymore. I'm sure the no recoil Vanguard meta has something to do with it, but damn. Try CSGO dude. Give the player base 20 years. Lol. It's an OSE thing. The general player base's skill is a lot higher than that of other regions. I've noticed it in almost every game I've played. The best way I like to put it is, OSE's general skill is better than other regions but our top players are worse than other regions. I'm good with shit KD from playing drunk sometimes and even at .6 the sweats are in every lobby. I think they're all making new accounts. Yay and cheating, smiley face, smiley face. It's not harder, it's just people camp, guns are easier to shoot or people are stacking. Which there is nothing you can do. Just have fun and play your way. How to know you're bad at the game? Yep, lol, I've watched pros do this too. I run bumper peng and have to simultaneously hit left and right bumpers to throw loadout. I also have an Xbox Elite 2 controller that's older than 3 months. So my 2 bumpers and 4 paddles require some real finger blasting to activate. I lethal and tactical myself pretty much every game. Getting good at pointing out a window or up and away when I need to do one of the 3 bumper things. I remember a game in which my teammate got stuck with a thermite and ran over where I was low on HP and we both died BC of that. It's an age-old story. So you telling me that a whole ass thermite can't break a window? Makes total sense. Warzone update 7/21/22. Really wish they would do blood money plunder on FK. Give US FK or rebirth plunder again. Plunder clash, payload, any other non-BR mode. Curses chests Rubish don't want it. Get lost Raven. Plunder yes. What's in rotation right now for resurgence modes then? Is it still FK today or did they go to rebirth first? Does anyone else enjoy Clash? I'm actually sad it's gone. Get plundered DF off Caldera. We've had Fortune's Keep for a month and no plunder there yet, man face palming. Payload is better than plunder. Now that there's no Caldera clash I see no point in playing. Does anyone else miss the SMG metas having silencers? Most people run subsonic now that lengthened and hollow point have been repeatedly nerfed. You stay off the map but have virtually the same TTK. You can run subsonic bullets to keep you off the map and allow you to continue to use the recoil booster. I don't like VG guns but I do like the concept of attachments increasing the fire rate at the cost of more recoil and things like that. Just run subsonic. That's called a trade-off. It was always terrible balance to make suppressors the default attachment because they gave the best stats and kept you off the radar. Now it's a choice. Unmarked perk. Good God, it's a trade-off. Not at all. I always thought that silencer being the meta because they literally gave damage and range and kept off the map was OP and should have more balance. I kind of like the no silencer meta emo. Modern Warfare music. All of the QA employees are hired via nepotism. The C-level execs have nephews and kids that needed jobs. Every time we get a win PS4 crashes right after. Maybe a dumb solution but just don't win I guess. I would not have the same problem. Yellow reticles are hard to see in many situations. I'm pretty sure red dot sights weren't invented till after the era Vanguard is set in, hence why all reticles are yellow as this instead is more accurate for those weapons. Yes, I realize that in terms of other content available for COD they're not too worried for fictional historical accuracy, but it seems this was one instance where they chose to be. There's a blue dot option but it's classified and I have no idea how to get it. You have to play Vanguard zombies for other colors. Why it's like this lol. I'm seeing MW bundles that I haven't seen before. I've seen them all before. I've seen all before too except the last one maybe. I really wanna see this type of milsim operators in WWZI. You will. For the first 3 months. Let's hope that at least get the flag direction right in WWZI though. Ghost Recon Future Solid or crossover win S. I like this but I also want like a military style anime operator. Does anyone manage to control the Grav's recoil? Use it as a sniper support. Only way. Well. If you like the Galil use the Amax, it's actually the Galil Ace. What does comms mean to you? This is why F9 is handy to mute comms, but sometimes I forget to turn it off. Comms quiet for a second comms? Any usable information? When I'm playing with my team or Antfels for that matter if I yell comms they always know I'm asking to be quiet. When I first started playing I thought comms meant let me know where they were coming from or talk to me but then after saying I'd come dead, he's like no comma means shut up. I'm like that makes no fucking sense. I just say easy on comms whenever playing with my son if it's getting intense or something. Other than that, we're just having a good time. Unless he starts whistling, then I swift stop or I'll take away your mic works. Lol. It's a polite way of saying shut up for a second. Consistently getting server lag for our entire lobby these past few weeks. Same I went from stable 30-40 ping to a 60-70 average don't understand what the hell is going on. Something is wrong lately. Was already terrible on these low tick 8 days ago. Unplayable 1 day ago. They nerfed the Rose skin just so they could charge you $20 for Rose 2.0 liters.m.f.a.o. Haha wow good one. This is some Fortnite looking shit. This skin looks straight out of World War II alright. Tron. Looks like Daft Punk swap genders lol or the Stig. Clothes looking like the 3000s in a game taking place in the 1940s. That is some of the most Vanu infiltrator looking shit I've seen all day. PlanetSide 2 takes place in 2426, not the 1940s. Come on man. And all of you clowns are gonna go buy it, and wonder why devs put in the bare minimum. I don't mind the skin but it's scummy making it $19.99 instead of being able to use points for it. Fortune's Keep Extreme is now live. The heat is already cranked way up on Fortune's Keep. This will be insane. Jesus, I thought this mode was already extreme. Now I can get manhandled by an NZ-41 from multiple roofs at once. If you can successfully redeploy without getting beamed from someone on a rooftop you win. People have been asking for a higher player count. This is them testing without having to commit to anything. Town is about to be an orgy fest. This will be terrible. Can't wait to play. Fug yeah now we can die before we jump out of the chopper. Gif Giphy Pokal 6 XPMs. How about we turn up the heat with an FOV slider? Dies getting low out and beamed from 3 directions. Can't hear any of my teammates in this mode. Other modes we can hear each other fine. Shadowed 2 months ago, still applied. You were caught cheating. No sympathy. No. Check Activision they literally tell you if you're shadowed or perm or not. Just watched a streamer lose to a cheater twice in a row. This is making me think of when a cheater killed literally everyone in a lobby with walls and aimbot without any problems, but whenever he shot device he took no damage. Welcome to Warzone. I went from never seeing cheaters to seeing them every other game in one patch. So glad I play with the 0.80 crowd. With cheats on, it's probably only takes a few days to get to that level. But also you'd think Ricochet would see the statistic anomaly, but like the other comment says, he could have just got cheats. I saw a post saying a lot of cheat devs were having a free 4th of July weekend. Once they learned Ricochet only picks up on kills headshot, it was open season again. Walling in a chest head neck script and you're good to go. Most cheaters aren't rage cheating anymore, they have their settings turned down so it actually looks legit. They'll also die a couple times too on purpose, but if you spectate them they'll slip up. They need to disable creating new accounts until they can get this shit under control. It's 2022, nobody should need to make a new account, unless you're a cheater. Remember when this game wasn't full of bullshit? The audio has been terrible since launch. Snapshots have always been in the game, along with restock. Serpentine is a bunch of BS, no idea why they thought having to dump 40 rounds into a person was a good idea. Yes, also don't forget the sniper nerf and then health increase that nerfed the snipers even more. The snapshot grenades have been around since launch. Same thing with audio problems. Please nerf the fucking NZ. This meta is so fucking ass. No, I don't. The game has been varying amounts of shit since day one. We just didn't mind when it was only whiff now and then. The game's balance with stuff is in general better now. You have counters to combat scout and snapshots. And not everyone is running only heartbeats and Ghost now too. Added heartbeat is still at 40. But too much fish smell for me. Ghost is down to 20 Us, which is a big plus from the previous 40 it used to share with Overkill.